PSA announcement for everybody that do food stamps, that need food stamps. If y'all put on y'all food stamps that y'all homeless, yeah, they say if y'all homeless, and y'all have a child that's a defect case. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, see, my friend was just on the phone with a caseload lady. She said if y'all put y'all homeless on there and y'all have a kid, that's a defects case. Defects is coming for you. They's gonna take your kids. It's a new law, 2026. Y'all cannot put y'all is homeless on food stamps. Do not put that. Y'all gotta say y'all live with somebody and y'all buy separate food. Y'all live with someone and y'all buy separate food. That's the only way y'all gonna get approved for food stamps. You have to have a job. You cannot say you don't have a job. Y'all better lie and say y'all do hair, y'all paint, y'all clean up people's houses. That's the only way y'all gonna get approved for food stamps in 2026. Do not say y'all homeless. Y'all would not get food stamps. I'm letting y'all know now. Do not say y'all homeless. Say you got any type of job, any type of income coming in so y'all can get approved for food stamps. Self-employed, anything, but not no homeless. Any address y'all put up there, they got a picture of y'all house. That's what they going by. They going by everything. So y'all want y'all food stamps, y'all better go get them. Thank you.
Or you could just tell the truth. And if you qualify, you qualify. If you don't, you don't. As well as, I mean, sure, you put on there you're homeless. Now that's a defects case. And he's saying now they can come get your kid. Well, they can also just give the kid to the father too. That's an option as well. But I'm curious about something because I did not expect him to sound like that when I saw his picture. How are you going to be gay and dusty? That seems like a conflict of interest. This dude, I thought he was from Philly or something. I thought he was part of Freeway's crew. Beanie Siegel. This dude is that's a conflict of interest. You gay and dusty? How? Okay, well, looking like Davy Jones' locker. Boogers in his nose. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing about what he's talking about. And if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It helps more than you know, and it only takes a millisecond. I know it's easier to forget. I forget sometimes. But yeah, if you could like, I just wanted to remind you right now. But in closing, I mean, it's they've kind of got you in the gridlock because on one end, the more of a destitute situation you explain to them that you're in, the idea is the more benefits you'll receive. However, now I'm noticing there's becoming a lot more common sense in some of these policies and into some of what's coming down. Because if you're homeless, well, sure, we can take care of you. Or we can just get to the root of the problem because if you're homeless, then it sounds like you need to get yourself together and you may be unfit to be taking care of your children because ultimately that is your responsibility. And from what I'm noticing, what these policies are bringing is bringing back personal responsibility. So I don't think it would be as extraneous. Of course, DFACs will come and explore the situation, but that doesn't just mean they're going to take your kids. What they could do is they could find maybe a better family member who may be more established, maybe an auntie, maybe a grandma who has a more stable living situation, maybe the father. Mind blown. Kid go live with his father. Or, maybe they'll provide resources, but ultimately, I wish there was more accountability as far as just trying to really understand, like, what are you really doing? What are you doing on a day-to-day to better your situation, to improve your situation, so that you will be able to take care of your kids and, they'll be able to live a good life But let's just go ahead and get into the next clip.
Hey, I see a lot of people asking for story time on how I owe them $35,000 now. Okay, so I live by myself. I'm single. I don't have any kids. So I've been applying for food stamps like 2-3 years ago. I lied on my food stamp case and I told them I was homeless, and I told them that I didn't have anything. I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to go. Blase, blase. And I told them that I wasn't working. So when I first started getting my food stamps, I started getting like $400 a month just for myself. So I'm just thinking everything cool, like, okay, I'm getting my food stamps. Nothing happened, So I decided to come on TikTok and tell people, like, if you're trying to get food stamps, you can lie to them and, nothing will happen. So that was a very bad mistake that I made, lying to them. And I really don't give a fuck what y'all saying, because a lot of people saying you have lashes on, why you need food stamps. I don't care. If it's free, I want it. Baby, food is way expensive. And if
I like that she said that was a very bad mistake that I made, lying to them. But I would say that her undoing was coming on TikTok, advertising the fact that she was lying to them. The fact that she didn't think that they were going to go back and audit her by you going on TikTok. And you got all these people who hate that y'all are defrauding, and you thought somebody wasn't going to flag that and send that to them for them to review. Some of y'all thought processes just blow my mind sometimes. You do it to yourself in more ways than one.
on Walmart with $100, I'm really not going to leave out with nothing. Who want to keep spending money on food? Like, it's just too much. So when this was, they picked me up yesterday, but day before yesterday, I got a call, and they was like, "Hello, is this such and such?" And I'm like, "Yes. Hello. What's going on?" They say, "Well, this is the people that's, like, over the food stamp office or whatever." And they was like, "We have a report that you have been putting false information on your application to get food stamps, and that you're not homeless, and that you do have a job." So I'm like, "Okay, who did you get this information from?" So it was like, "Well, we cannot disclose any information about who we got it from, but we have facts that you have been lying, and you have to pay all of that back, and your balance is $35,000. And they also told me that they was filing charges on me. So I'm like, what the hell? Because at this point, I'm really thinking like they just playing, or somebody just playing on my phone, y'all. But yesterday, when I made the video and posted on TikTok, like 15 minutes later, the police came knock on my door. They was like, "Is you such and such?" They read me my rights, and they arrested me. And y'all keep asking me, how did I have my phone in the back of the police truck? That's because I didn't give them no problems. Like, I wasn't arguing with them. I simply got back in the back of the police truck, because the police car, because I know what the fuck I did. Was I wrong for doing that? Yes. But at the end of the day, I did what I did, and I don't give a damn. Y'all nobody to judge me. But I did what I had to do at that point, because baby, food is expensive. But I bought it out 5 hours later, and I have to go to court. They didn't see me at court date yet, but when they do, I'm gonna just keep y'all updated, because I know some of y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all just want to be in the business, but I mean, I did what I did, so now I gotta face the consequences. And that's the story time. Okay, I see a lot of people asking for.
That's a scary thing, having the feds call your phone and let you know ahead of time that you done effed up and we're going to be coming to get you. And then they came the next day. And see, she was on the right track saying that, I was wrong and I shouldn't have did that. But then she pretty much wiped it all away once she came on top of it and basically said, "But I did what I did and I don't care and y'all can't judge." We can judge, because that's taxpayer money, as well as the fact that how long were you doing this to be owing $35,000? And, young lady, these are the self-inflicted wounds that I talk about, because now you went from destitute to now in debt. And see, this is a debt that you're actually going to have to pay. And this debt that you actually have to pay is proportional to like a student loan. Imagine you just got yourself a student loan, but you ain't getting no education. It's all the money that you owe is already in your belly. It has no residual effects on your life after the fact. And you're going to be responsible for that. As well as you didn't help your case or your situation by coming online, because just this post itself has 15K likes. So if it has 15K likes, it probably did at the very minimum hundreds of thousands. So I say that to say you're recognizable. So you're going to need, obviously, you can't go and apply for benefits ever again to probably get some help because you've already burnt that bridge. So now you're actually going to have to work. Or what I'm seeing a lot of times now, the new pivot moving forward is going to be to have a bunch of kids and take advantage of the child support side is what I'm seeing now. So beware. But in general, you'll have to work now. This video doesn't help your work case when you get a job, pre or post. Let me explain. Even if you get a job and nobody sees this initially, there's always the chance, the same way that you were taking advantage of the food stamps for a long time and initially you were good, but it came back to bite you. That same thing can happen if you get a job or a good career, because you'll be in your career, and if somebody finds this video of you basically bragging about defrauding the government and basically being, she's not a felon yet, but you know, if the case ultimately finds her guilty, right, and they don't put certain plea deals in line, then she could be a felon. But even if you're not a felon, this just doesn't look good on your reputation as a person who should be seen as trustworthy, is what I'm saying ultimately. So why you would feel the need to want to come online initially and say that you're a fraud, a scammer, and then come back after the fact and then say, but I still don't care. It is what it is. Ma'am, you need to quit while you're ahead, because you're just continuing to cripple yourself more and more. And see, a lot of people don't have the long-term vision to really understand the ramifications and the effects that will continue to come down after they've already done something. This is going to be a part of your digital legacy. And yes, we can all redeem ourselves, true. But in closing, I don't know why we feel the need to come on here and share all our dirty laundry or even do this type of stuff in the first place, because when you weigh it, it's definitely not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. So we'll leave it there for today. Y'all, again, if you could like the video, it helps me more than you know. It only takes a second. And then also, if you could hype the video as well. Hype is a new feature on YouTube where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So if you could press that hype button, saying like the like button, and it'll show you the points. And then Patreon's link below as well if you want to see self-improvement content, if you're into that type of thing. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.